Albus Dumbledore, the wise, powerful, and often cryptic headmaster of Hogwarts. In the Harry Potter movies, he's portrayed as a mentor, a protector, and a master of magic. But what the films didn't show you is that Dumbledore had a dark, complicated, and heartbreaking past. A past that shaped not only his character, but the fate of the entire wizarding world. Albus Percival, Wulfric Brian Dumbledore, was born in 1881 in the wizarding village of Mold on the Wold to Percival and Kendra Dumbledore. From a young age it was clear he was a magical prodigy, but his family life was anything but peaceful. When Albus was just a boy, his younger sister, Ariana, was attacked by a group of Muggle boys who saw her doing magic. Traumatized, Ariana lost control of her powers, which would surge out unpredictably. This left her mentally and magically unstable. In a moment of vengeance, Dumbledore's father, Percival, attacked the Muggle boys and was sent to Azkaban, where he died. He never told anyone why he did it, trying to protect Ariana from becoming a magical test subject. This incident defined Dumbledore's hatred of using power for violence and his deep fear of what happens when magic goes unchecked. After Percival's imprisonment, Kendra moved the family to Godric's Hollow to keep Ariana's conditions secret. Albus, brilliant and ambitious, resented being tied down. He longed to make a mark on the world, but had to stay and care for his family while his peers went off to greatness. Then came Gellert Grindelwald. At 17, Dumbledore met the charismatic Grindelwald who had been expelled from Durmstrang. The two bonded instantly. Both were geniuses, both disillusioned with the state of the world. They dreamed of changing it, of wizards taking control for the greater good. But while Dumbledore envisioned peace, Grindelwald wanted domination. They became extremely close, perhaps even romantically involved. But their friendship was rooted in dangerous ideals. Together they dreamed of finding the Deathly Hallows to become masters of death. Then everything collapsed. One night, a fierce argument broke out between Dumbledore, Grindelwald, and Dumbledore's brother Aberforth, who opposed their plans. It turned into a violent three-way duel. In the chaos, Ariana was struck by a stray curse and died. No one knows whose spell killed her. Not Grindelwald, not Aberforth, not even Albus. But Dumbledore blamed himself. Grindelwald fled, and Dumbledore never pursued him. For years he stayed in Britain, burying his guilt and turning away from power. Despite the pain, Dumbledore rose to greatness. He became a professor at Hogwarts, eventually headmaster, and one of the most respected wizards in the world. But he avoided power, turning down positions like Minister for Magic because deep down he feared what he might become if he ever tried to lead. Meanwhile, Grindelwald built an army across Europe. Rising as a dark wizard even more dangerous than Voldemort, until Dumbledore could ignore it no longer. In 1945, Dumbledore and Grindelwald finally faced off. The duel was one of the most powerful in history. Dumbledore defeated his former friend and imprisoned him in Nurmengard, the prison Grindelwald had built for his enemies. But the emotional cost was immense. He had to destroy the person he once loved. It haunted him forever. And yes, Dumbledore did take the Elder Wand, one of the 3 Deathly Hallows from Grindelwald, but he never used it to dominate, only to protect. In the years before Harry's arrival at Hogwarts, Dumbledore became a silent guardian of the wizarding world. He watched as Voldemort rose to power. He formed the Order of the Phoenix. He discovered Voldemort's Horcruxes and quietly prepared for the fight to come. But he also made morally grey decisions like raising Harry to die at the right time and manipulating people like Snape and Draco for the greater good. He even planned his own death with Snape after being cursed by Marvolo Gaunt's ring, another Deathly Hallow. In the end, Dumbledore's story is one of brilliance, pain, guilt, and redemption. He was a man who made mistakes, some terrible ones, but always tried to do what was right. Not perfect, not pure, but deeply human. He never sought power because he knew more than anyone what it could cost. So the next time you watch Harry Potter and you see Dumbledore with his calm eyes and wise smile, remember the weight he carried, the sister he lost, the friend he defeated, the war he fought inside himself.